Offseason.
Hey, hit that table one more time, boy.
Offseason pretty much over. Now, all I want to think about is the NFL draft. We did it way too early, NFL draft, mock draft for fantasy football. Way too early. That's why we called it that.
By the way, Yahoo screwed us when they didn't put the rookies in. So
I know.
That was a
garbage.
thing. That did screw us. Screw Yahoo.
We'll head back at it whenever the rookies are back.
We'll have to do another one now.
Yeah, we're going to do it again. But look, we want to talk about running backs, okay? Because the NFL draft put some teams in some sticky situations.
Especially if you're fantasy footballers out there.
Fantasy football. Austin Ekeler seemed to be like a top 3 running back in fantasy football.
Especially if you're a PPR type of guy.
Yes, and they took Isaiah Spiller. He's supposed to be a powerhouse 3-down back. Makes it a little bit interesting. People are speculating and saying that he could possibly take over Austin Ekeler.
That's crazy.
That's a stretch to me.
Crazy.
I don't like that. I think that's a stretch. But it makes it interesting now where you may take Austin Ekeler, top 6, maybe, in your fantasy football draft.
But are you doing that?
But are you doing it now?
No.
With Isaiah Spiller?
No. I'm not.
I think all of these teams are going to start to transition to do this. I think they really like what Cleveland did with.
Yeah, you need 2 backs.
Yeah, exactly.
Because first of all, you got McCaffrey, you get hurt. You can't just have a number 1 back. Dalvin Cook, he gets hurt every year. He never pans out a whole
There's
season.
always nice to have that handcuff there. And that might be like in the realm of what the Chargers are thinking a little bit because Eckler's not able to stay healthy all the time. He's a smaller guy.
Yeah.
He's built like a truck for a smaller dude, but he gets hurt. It sucks to say, and they've always had like a backup there. They've drafted running backs before. They've had Justin Jackson. They've had Kelly back there, and now Spiller, who I definitely believe is more talented than both of them and actually should be a threat.
Last year, Ekeler finished as the number 2 fantasy football running back.
Good for him. That's awesome.
All right. So I'm a novice here. Okay, I am a football fantasy novice. Okay.
Novice.
What?
Novice. Novice.
Spell
like
it.
a rookie?
Spell it.
I just did.
I know. Who should I take? Where should I take him at then?
For me, this is...
Is he still a first round? It's a 12-person
it's an end of
league, say. All right. Is he
gosh,
still
Joe.
a first round?
End of first round.
End of first round.
It's a little bit scary because of the skill set that Spiller has.
I picked 20th overall. Should I take him?
20th.
Oh, yeah. Second round. If you can get him in the second round, it's worth it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Crap. This is a 12 I pick 7th overall.
That's a sticky situation right there.
Yeah, I might be taking a receiver depending on who's there.
Right. It
That's
sucks
tough.
to take receivers.
It's tough. Running back.
This gets me scared about Ekeler, though.
It
He's
does.
talking
I
about
know. I don't because he's like a guarantee going into it. Now I'm thinking like, ooh, who else? It depends who's there. Now there's more people I'd probably take over him at this point.
I think I still trust him at the end of the first round. If he's there, it's worth the value to take him. Because at the end of the day,
he's still going to get targets.
Justin Herbert likes him.
Yep.
But if he opens up that opportunity for Spiller to get the ball and he's running the rock and he turns into somehow a 3-down back for him.
So we're talking 10th, 11th, 12th type of thing.
Sure. Even 8th, 9th, you consider.
Possibly.
You consider.
Possibly.
It's interesting because you want to take a running back in the first round.
You do. That's why I always want to, but it depends when you're picking.
But it's more sticky this year, and a lot of it has to do with these stupid rookies.
Sticky.
Right.
Yeah.
Why couldn't Spiller just go to a team that needed a running back straight up?
See, that's the problem. This
not
draft
fun.
ruined everything, all right? We do a Dynasty League. I got the first overall pick this year, and I thought...
There's no guarantee.
All right,
number
Breece Hall maybe.
Probably.
He goes to the Jets.
All right, let's talk about him.
The Jets now.
They had the running back.
They can't put up much points, right?
Well,
How many points?
They couldn't.
But now...
They took Michael Carter last year.
But he did all right, though.
He finished 29th. He got like 600-some yards. He got 55 targets.
He's got to be your number one running back, probably.
He's got potential. Who?
Starting.
Carter?
No.
Hall. Yeah,
Breece Hall, yes. But he's on the Jets. It makes it sticky. Do I want to take him first?
So what are the
My
expectations?
Dynasty in the rookie draft?
What are the expectations for Hall?
He's on the Jets.
3-down running back.
Sure. But he's on the Jets. He's going to score. He's going to be a touchdown guy. They're going to be able to score with him.
Here's the thing: if they don't trust Zach Wilson to throw it, I mean, it might. If the run game could get going, just hand the ball off, turn it into a Tannehill situation.
It's sticky. I was hoping that there'd be a guy like Spiller, like Hall. I'm like, okay, I'm definitely taking him with my number 1 pick here in the rookie draft. Now,
you can't take Spiller.
Now,
it's Hall.
But
for right now,
is it though? Again, because he's on the Jets. If he would have went somewhere else, maybe that could.
But here's why though: because he has the highest chance and is very likely to be the number 1 running back. In New York, whether they can move the ball or not.
What do you expect him to do? Do you expect him to be?
Is he going to get 1,000 yards?
He gets the ball on the goal line. They got
to
get there.
Exactly. That's the problem.
But they got other pieces to help out Zach Wilson. Whether or not he's even
But
good
it's
enough.
the Jets. It's still scary.
Okay, so I'm trying to think logically in my head right now if it's like a 12-team draft and we're restarting, so an actual draft, no dynasty.
Yeah.
Where does he go? 3rd round?
He's okay because he will be. It's hard to get a starting running back in fantasy.
Okay, I want to make
only,
things clear. Like I think Carter's kind of out the window now. We've seen teams do.
Yeah,
before, like
I think.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
I wouldn't take him until maybe late.
that's like a handcuff pick.
I would like him in the 3rd. If I'm picking in the middle in the 3rd and he's there, I would take him.
I would like him in the 3rd too.
Yeah, because again, it is hard getting a starting running back in fantasy football. You want that.
And I haven't seen projections yet. There could be people that are interested in him in the 2nd round.
It's true.
Maybe. I mean, look at
Depends on the draft you're in.
Because dude, those rookies are always projected high, especially if they're a running back. Najee Harris was last year. He panned out. He was great.
Yeah,
fantasy wise.
I mean,
great in general.
Yeah, who else was? There's nobody else. He was out there every down. I mean,
well, yeah.
Benny Snell, come on.
That's why there's teams where you could trust a running back more. The Steelers they have the one guy. I have a list here. Okay, I guess this is from last year. It's running back. They share where multiple running backs share the workload each game. The Patriots were the worst. I feel like they're always the worst as far as like. I don't know if worse is the right word.
They've never had a good backfield, so
they've always had multiple guys,
like James White and people. But
right, so they have Stevenson there now. They always have 2 or 3 guys. Yep. They split the running back share 53% of the time.
Wow.
After that, kind of surprising. Well, okay, no, the Chiefs are after that. They split running back 56% of the time, and they had injuries. They had injuries there, so that makes sense.
Do you have any more? What were the Falcons? I'm curious about that.
The Falcons actually aren't on there. It only has like the top 5 teams. It's Eagles at 60%, Browns at 61%. Makes sense because they have Hunt and Chubb. Dolphins at 60%. They never really found their running back.
No.
They have Mostert now.
Yep.
He can't stay healthy, but whenever he has been healthy for the 49ers,
he's a dog.
He's a dog.
Yeah. He'll get you an 80-yard touchdown.
Is that the 49ers or is that Mostert?
Probably 49ers they're a good running football team.
Because they had
a good offensive line.
They even drafted a running back.
Yeah.
Davis.
Yeah.
Forget his first name. But
they have
Trey
more.
Sermon there. But
Elijah Moore is probably their guy.
Elijah Moore?
Yeah. Or Eli Moore. Whatever his name is. Or is his last name Eli? I forget. 49ers running back. You know what I'm talking about.
Trey Sermon?
No. The other guy.
No,
Mitchell.
Eli
Mitchell.
He's a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Eli Mitchell.
Okay, Eli Mitchell.
He had a great season last year.
Yeah.
Trey Sermon didn't do anything.
Well, they have Trey Sermon. They
have him,
spent
right.
a pick on him the year before.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, too, especially, we're not talking about the 49ers, but Debo Samuel, again, throws a wrench in that, too, because he could get some of the rushing yards
what he's
also.
going to be doing.
Exactly.
Sure. But, I mean, look, in Dynasty, though, when it comes to rookie draft, they have Breece Hall projected first.
Yeah, out of the rookie, that makes sense.
Really
and they got
crazy.
Kenneth Walker second, who was on Seattle. That's another sticky one because they have Chris Carson, can't stay healthy, and I think he's coming off like a neck surgery or something like that. He's not going to be – you can't rely on him for a whole season. They got Rashad Penny, who had
finally
broke out at the end of last season.
4 years?
Yeah. This dummy dropped him. I picked him up. Because I thought, hey,
I believed in him too. That's what sucks.
Didn't seem like it
for so long.
Yeah,
I held on to him for. I kid you not. The week I drop him, he comes in and starts the next week and gets like 200 rushing yards.
So maybe it was you.
Look, this is what I have to say. In my opinion, Kenneth Walker is the best running back in this draft class. He can do it all.
Wow.
One of the worst situations, though.
What about James Cook?
No, James Cook. He's a receiving back. He can't do it all.
It's not bad though.
But it's not
good for fantasy.
It is. That pick just still doesn't make sense to me. Kenneth Walker is great, and he could go into that role. I think they're getting ready to move on from Chris Carson. Rashad Penny's a different story.
Yeah.
But when is he going to get the chance? And if he gets a chance, and these other 2 guys are healthy, they're going to be taking touches away from him. They're going to be in. They're going to be rotating.
I don't think Seattle probably won't be able to score a lot. Got to take that in consideration.
Yeah, it's true also.
They're not going to be great on offense.
Versus Rams twice a year. Versus the 49ers twice a year. Cardinals defensive line's a little bit dookie now.
Geno Smith and Drew Lock. Come on.
Yeah,
that makes it so that, like I said, if he would have went to a team that needed a running back.
Mm-hmm.
Dolphins, why didn't you draft them?
Sure.
Come on now.
Sure.
There's a lot of other teams out
Again,
there.
I wanted the Bills to get someone. I know
They
they got
did.
Singletary
They
and
got
stuff.
Cook.
I know, but that's
what they got.
That's not who I wanted.
Again, he should do good though. He should do good because his receiving skills over Singletary and Moss is definitely a step
I think
above.
Moss is about to be out.
I agree.
Probably.
Zach Moss.
That didn't work
They
out.
gave him a lot of opportunities.
That didn't work out. And they're only going to switch back and forth between 2 running backs, and Singletary did good at the end of the year, so it's probably going to be between those two.
I agree.
And whenever Josh Allen's ready to come on shotgun, which I feel like he does every time, Spiller's going to be that dude in the backfield. Is he going to run the ball a lot? Yeah. He might be like an Austin Ekeler, actually.
Yeah.
He might be like an Austin Ekeler. I think he could do it.
I'm surprised the Raiders didn't try getting one of these guys, to be honest with you.
The Raiders.
Because they got Josh Jacobs.
They did draft a running back, but it was
later.
Late round guy. The Raiders would have made a lot of sense to get a top-tier guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess they had different priorities.
They
Plus, they didn't have their first-round
Josh
pick.
Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs.
He's on my Dynasty team, and I'm telling you, not it.
Yeah, it's so conflicting because Kenneth Walker is so good.
Yeah.
And he could be a stud, but
When would
then
you take
again,
him? Just a regular fantasy draft.
that's what I'm saying. Like 5th round, 6th round.
I mean, do you take him? Well, then when are you taking? Like, you taking Carson or are you taking Penny? At any point?
Penny, maybe
One.
right around the same area. You're kind of like,
Well, because when it comes to running backs, you want the starting guy and the backup just in case they get hurt. For this case, they're
at that point
they're just waiting for who's going to get the job.
And you don't want to like waste 2 back-to-back picks. On each of these
No.
running backs. You don't want to do that. It's so awkward.
Who you taking first?
Like out of all running backs?
No.
Oh, out of all these guys, it would have to be Hall, just because he's gonna get he's guaranteed to touch the ball the most times.
Yeah, but
and honestly, I'm really trying to think about it. I might be taking Spiller over Walker also.
It's actually weird on this. Spiller's like, they got Cook above him. I don't even know where he's at on this list.
Or I meant Cook.
20th.
I'm sorry.
Cook,
I would
not
take
Spiller.
Cook over.
Cook.
I think he'd be my number 2. But that's my apology.
Okay. I could agree with that.
It's tough.
Awkward.
It's sticky.
Yeah, they didn't end up in good spots for
Like I
fantasy
said, you
football.
got your guarantee. Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry, fantasy football, can't go wrong.
Najee Harris can't go wrong.
Najee Harris can't go wrong. But we thought Austin Ekeler, not anymore. We don't know.
I'm gonna believe in Austin Ekeler for what it's worth.
Me too,
really thinking
but-
about it, he's a 1st-round talent, but it definitely makes you question a little bit. I'm not picking him inside the top 5.
No.
I can't take that chance.
No. Too many good receivers and running backs can't do that.
Right. Dang. Weirdness. Guys, let us know your rankings. But I feel like once we, the OTAs start happening, the preseason goes around.
We'll get a good taste of it,
We'll get a taste of it. It's hard to tell really what these teams' motives are after drafting these running backs. A lot of them just might take it in case if their starter now gets hurt.
Yeah.
That is true. But, oh no, that's it. Give us your top 5, 10 fantasy running backs going into this season in the comments. And next up, hey, we'll take a look at some wide receivers. And then maybe even some quarterbacks.
Yeah, wide receivers.
Fantasy football is starting now. We're going to be talking about it a lot. And we will catch you guys on the next one. Do you want to? Well, we got obviously Austin Ekeler situation with Isaiah Spiller. All right, we got Seattle's backfield, Kenneth Walker and all the boys. The Bills with Cook. What's his first name? Jared Cook. Cook. Who's Dalvin Cook's brother?
Cook. Oh, what's his name?
Cook. And then that's it. Right?
James Cook.
James Cook.
Right.
Sure. No. Was there another one?
I hope you know this is all good at the end.